Hello. I hope you're doing well. This is another short update from Nairobi because for the next 10 days, I'm going to be joining a team that is on an expedition to head up to a place called Lake Turkana, that is in northern Kenya. It's a very interesting place. In fact, Lake Turkana is one of the very important lakes in the entire Great Rift Valley ecosystem. In Kenya, it is the northernmost lake, forming kind of a boundary between Kenya and Ethiopia. So the lake gets its water mainly from River Omo, which comes from the Ethiopian highlands. And then that flows into the big lake and forms this amazing fishing area, which most of the Kenyan fishermen on the northern sector depend on. And this lake is also very interesting because it's the largest desert lake in the entire world. And it's very famous because for many years, probably many decades I would say, the lake has formed a nice place for archaeological and paleontological studies. These have been led, of course, by the famous Dr. Leakey, and I'm sure some of you already know about the work that has been done there. That will be part of, or forming part of, what we shall be looking for to visit some of the sites where some of the excavations and the famous work has been done. So we'll be visiting sites like Lomekwi. Lomekwi is very famous as the oldest stone tool site in the entire world. 3.3 million years old stone tools, so that makes it the oldest industry in the entire world. If you think about it, Lomekwi is very famous, and there's many sites at Lomekwi, each with its different findings or what has been found at each site, but it is a very famous archaeological site. And then we have other sites like Lothagam that are very famous as well in many aspects, and we shall be hoping to visit that area or the nearby Napidet Hills. Napidet is very famous also, just like Lothagam, because there's an interesting skull that was discovered there known as the skull of Alesi, or the Alesi cranium, which is a young individual that was discovered in the Napidet Hills. So we'll see which ones we shall be able to visit. Of course, time is always a factor, but we'll see if we can get to either Napidet or Lothagam, just to show you how that area looks. They are pretty similar and close by. So from Napidet you can look over and see Lothagam. From Lothagam you can look over and see Napidet. These are small or low-lying volcanic hills. The other thing that we shall be doing is visiting some of the cultural sites, just to see the cultural sites by the Turkana tribe, which is the main tribe we shall be interacting with in the north. But on the way, of course, we visit many other things, because from Nairobi to Turkana takes practically about 1.5 days by vehicle. So we'll be stopping over on the way at a place called Kitale, in between Kitale and Kapenguria. Kapenguria is one of the famous places for Kenyan history, and then there's a museum there as well called the Kapenguria Museum. And then north, again, we'll be visiting another museum known as the Lodwar Museum, which is also an interesting site. So on my left here, I'm being interrupted by slate-colored bobos. You can hear that song, bo 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 bo. Yeah, there's 3 of them just playing around here. Yeah, so we'll see also some birds hopefully on the way, just like these friends over here. But this is gonna take 10 days. I will be trying to give you a short update, just a few minutes every single day, maybe like 5 minutes of video, just to show you the places, the landscapes we are visiting, show you the places that we are enjoying, maybe some of the places we are spending the night, some of the cultural aspects, some of the discoveries, if we can, maybe find the Alesi cranium, or at least a recreation of that, which is often done as 3D printing. We might be able to get a recreation of the Alesi cranium, and I'll be able to show you that if we do find it. We'll also be visiting some national parks on the way. A good example is Saiwa Swamp National Park, which is the smallest national park in Kenya, just 3 square kilometers. That's a very small national park for Kenyan standards, because our largest one is way bigger than that. But we'll also be visiting another interesting national park that is actually inside the lake, inside Lake Turkana, known as Central Island National Park. So Lake Turkana has 3 islands: North Island, which is inhabited by people, we have Central Island, and also South Island. So Central Island and South Island are national parks, and there we shall be able to visit at least one of those, which is the Central Island, and hopefully get to some of the lakes that are inside the island. So it's a very interesting place. It's an island inside a big lake, and then the island itself has some crater lakes. So like, for example, Flamingo Crater Lake, Tilapia Crater Lake, and Crocodile Crater Lake. Crocodile Crater Lake is actually very famous because it's been known as the largest Nile crocodile nursery in the entire world. Some very big crocodiles up there. So we are hoping to visit all this, and hopefully we'll get to enjoy a lot of great landscapes, beautiful culture, amazing learning on the way, and of course, because this is an area that has a lot of archaeological and paleontological history, we shall definitely be focusing on that as part of the experience, just trying to learn more about the discoveries that have been made there. We'll be also visiting one very important institution called the Turkana Basin Institute that is working on archaeology and paleontology studies, as well as many other studies, geology, biology, many other studies as well, in partnership with universities like Stony Brook University. I think Harvard School as well is working there. National Museums of Kenya, of course, is the custodian of all material that is hosted in any of the museums we have in Kenya. So that's also a big partner for the Turkana Basin Institute. And we shall be also hoping to meet some of the scientists there, learn what they are doing currently, and maybe also get to visit some of the sites that they are working on at the moment. So we are going to be having a lot of fun. We'll be updating you, as I've said, on a daily basis, sending maybe a 5-minute video every day, telling you where we are and what we've seen, and just summarizing the sights and scenes without much explanation. Even sometimes just show you where we are passing, just for you to absorb it. And hopefully some of you will be happy to come here one day, experience it yourself. You can always come to Kenya anytime. It's a very warm country in terms of tourism and hospitality, and I hope by this short video and the videos coming up, I will be able to open your eyes to a new area that you can explore. So I know Kenya is known as the place of Masai Mara, beautiful Indian Ocean beaches, amazing views of Mount Kilimanjaro down at Amboseli, many big animals, elephants, rhinos, lions, leopards, anything, name it. We have very good wildlife safaris as well as beach holidays. But these kinds of safaris where you go to learn about history, culture, paleontology, archaeology, and even visiting such a desert lake like Turkana is definitely something you don't always get to enjoy. So I'm hoping that this can also open up the visitation and open up the tourism in the northern part of the country, and hopefully some of you will come here to enjoy this yourself. You can always let me know if you need some help coming up here or visiting some of these places. We do offer tours to the north through our company, and we can be able to assist you. So of course I'll be sharing the links in the descriptions below this video, and you can be able to visit and see for yourself. So hope you enjoy it. Let's go and see the beautiful northern Kenya. Let's go enjoy Lake Turkana. Let's go learn some paleontology. Let's go learn archaeology, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the videos that I will be sharing. Thank you very much, and I look forward to showing you our beautiful northern Kenya.